Conservatives were happy to co-table this motion today. We recognize the progress that has been made in tackling violence against women, domestic abuse and sexual violence, and the role of Welsh government strategy has played in delivering this progress. But it's clear there's much more to do. The latest crime survey for England and Wales estimated that 2.3 million people aged 16 and over experienced domestic abuse in the past year. While two-thirds of the victims were women, 712,000 men also experienced domestic abuse and sexual violence. Sadly, South Wales Police was the only force in England and Wales to see a rise in violence against women, domestic abuse, and sexual violence. The Welsh government strategy is a good start, but we have to do better if we are to end sexual violence and domestic abuse, to put a stop to misogyny and violence against women. Thanks to the UK government's ratification of the Istanbul Convention in July 2022, our government, both governments, have a duty to protect women and girls from violence. We are obligated under international law to tackle violence against women, domestic abuse, and sexual violence. While we are making progress, we are still a long way off from making Wales safe for women and girls, from doing everything possible to halt sexual violence. When we have Welsh celebrities making sick, so-called jokes steeped sexual violence and normalizing misogyny, it highlights how much more work we need to do. When we have a victim of industrial-scale sexual violence calling for a Wales-wide inquiry into sexual exploitation by grooming gangs, we should listen. But at the same time, we should not allow the issue to be hijacked by far-right thugs. Grooming gangs are not limited to men from one part of the world, or even just men. Yesterday, 5 men and 2 women from a Scottish grooming gang were sentenced for the horrific sexual abuse for 3 children. The 7, all Glasgow natives, carried out their disgusting crime over a 7-year period. Violence against women, domestic abuse, and sexual violence is not limited to any particular race or creed. It is carried out by men and women from all walks of life: priests, teachers, and police officers, ministers, all. With online platform making it easier to reach a wide audience of both victims and perpetrators, we have to redouble our efforts. We have to crack down on TikTok influencers, encouraging young girls to become sex workers by signing up to be OnlyFans models and opening themselves to sexual exploitation. At the same time, we need to prevent young boys being dragged into the manosphere and misogynistic echo chambers on those very same platforms. While the work undertaken by the Welsh government is welcome, the threat is too big to work alone. We have to work with the UK government and the international partners to end the normalization of domestic abuse and sexual violence. Our domestic strategies must also be properly resourced if they are to deliver more than a stack of reports, which is why we are supporting Plaid's amendments. Cabinet Secretary, you have my party support, and we will work with you to end violence against women, domestic abuse, and sexual violence. Diolch yn fawr.